Good morning, guys. Squat day. What I'm going to be doing is going to practice my squat depth. In my last video you saw my rant about how I'm not happy about my squat depth. So this is normally my warm-up weights, but I'm going to use this light weight so I can squat really deep, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my front squats. I'm going to squat really deep also, and then I'm going to do a commentary at the end. In fact, I think I'm going to be doing commentary at the end of all my videos to explain what I did and you know, what I'm doing now and what I'm going to be doing going forward. So let's start my squats. Alright, I did a warm-up already, really light. This is 65 pounds. Alright, that last set, I looked at the video and it looks like I'm going down deep. I'm going to keep this set at 65 pounds still. I'm going to stretch out the glutes and the hammies here and my hips. So I'm going to do another 8 reps. Alright, I'm looking at the my depth, and I kind of like it, but I'm leaning just a little bit forward. I should go back a little bit. I'm going to start practicing that a little bit more. I want to go deep on every rep to really stretch everything out. So so far I feel good. Alright, with this set I got 75 pounds on there. I'm getting a good stretch. I don't know how high I'm going to go. I might stop at 95. I don't want to overdo it. Then I'll be sore for my next workout, so I'll do it by ear here, see what happens. Yeah, looking at this video, I'm squatting deep, but what's happening is I'm squatting deeper with every rep that I do, and I want to squat deep right from the start. My first rep, I want to squat deep and have that same depth all the way through the set. So going to have to do my mind over muscle here. I can tell I haven't squatted this deep. I can feel the stretch. So I'm going to keep going. Alright, this is 85 pounds. Whenever I do an exercise, I change an angle, or like this here, I'm going deeper than I normally do. I start out with lighter weights. I'm not going to start out with heavy weights on a new movement, just so I don't get myself injured, because then that'll really set me back. So you gotta be careful if you start a new movement. Start light and work yourself back up. Alright, that felt good. I can feel the stretch. My next weight, 95. Alright, another set. This is 95 pounds. Alright, with this here, with 95 pounds, I'm going deep again, but I'm still leaning a little forward, so I'm going to have to correct that. But I still feel good doing this. And I'm getting close to my 50% of my 1 rep max, but let's throw away the 1 rep max because I wasn't going this deep. So, like I said, I'm starting over again. So I just gotta build the strength up from the deep. Alright, that's 8 reps, 95 pounds. I'm feeling the stretch, and I can tell I haven't going down deep enough before. Now I'm feeling it, and so this is what I'm going to be doing for the next workout sessions, is just work on my depth. And I'm going to do one more set. I'm going to do 100 pounds because I'm starting to feel it now. Now I still want to do my front squats. Okay, this is going to be my last set. It's 100 pounds on here. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it in my hips and my glutes and my hamstrings. They're telling me that I'm doing something different, and I'm feeling it. So this is going to be my last set on the back squats. Then I'm going to go to front squats to see how many I can do there. If I start feeling really stiff or uncomfortable, then I'm going to stop. So let's see what happens. So what I think I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing some just empty bar squats just to get my mobility on my off days. I'm not going to use any weight. I don't want to get any muscle damage. I just want to get some mobility into my hips and my hamstrings and my glutes. So I think that's what I'll be doing. That's what I did before to get down to where I was. Now I have to start and do just a little bit more. Alright, that's 8 reps. Let's go to the front squats. Alright, this is the first set of my front squats. I'm going to leave it at 60 pounds. It's the same weight I used in my last session. And the thing is that the muscles that you use for squats, deadlift, you even use these same muscles when you bench, believe it or not, because you tighten up your hips and your quads and your hamstrings when you're benching. So if you overdo it in one exercise, it's going to affect you in your next workout. So I'm going to do one set here. If I feel comfortable, I'll do 2 more sets. Otherwise, this might be my last set. So you can see here on my first rep, I didn't go really far down, but then as I progress in the reps, I can go lower and lower, and I gotta stop that. I need to get to do the first rep just as deep as my last rep. So I got some work to do here, and I really like front squats because I can stand up, and with a straighter back, I can lean back more. And also get some quad work done. Alright, that wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard. Another thing, in the last workout day, I explained I was worried about the bar resting on my shoulders, my front of my delts. I was worried if that was causing my bench press problems, but my bench press was alright the last workout, so maybe this wasn't the problem. So anyway, this felt okay. Let's see, I'll do 1 more set. Alright, I think this is going to be my last set. I like doing these front squats, and I'm going to be raising the weight on there slowly, but I'll get to heavier weights in the future. But the reason why I like the front squats is because I can practice keeping my back straighter and laying back more. Because when I do the back squats, I feel like I'm bending forward a little bit. But with the front squats, I can practice keeping my back further and straighter. And also, my quads are getting worked more. So, yeah, I like these front squats. Yeah, what I did or said it in my last commentary, I just said again in the beginning of this video. So you get to hear me say this same thing twice. Now I'm leaning forward a little bit here, so I'm looking up higher. By me looking up, I can keep myself straight. So there's a couple things you got to think about. Look up, don't bend down, don't let the weight drag you down, and squat deep. So you got to put it into memory. Okay, that'll be it for today. I do assistance exercise, leg curls. I'm not going to be putting those into video. If I change something in that exercise or whatever, then I'll add it. But the main thing I want to do is show you guys my progress in the squat on squat day. So, all right, I'm going to try to get this up as soon as I can. How's it going there, guys? Here we are, done with another squat day. On my last squat day, I was really upset about my squat depth, so I decided today to take the videos from the side, and I dropped my safety bars down one notch, and I really got down there and did some deep squats, and I can tell that my muscles that you use for the squats didn't have that stretch. So I'm glad I did it, and I'm going to be doing it for a while till I get myself mobile in the deeper squats. Back in the day, everybody says back in the day, when you go back 20 years, 30 years, if us guys weren't going to really actually work out in bodybuilding for competition, we just worked out just to look good. And in those days, we just worked about the upper body. We very seldom worked legs. I think back then I worked up to 210, 220 squat, and we really didn't do deep squats. We put a bench under our asses, and we just squatted down to the bench, and then did our squats that way. So we barely even went past parallel, and I think they call that box squats today. But in those days we just used the bench and we just squatted. So if we developed our legs, fine. If not, we had jeans, pants. So all we cared about was the upper half, which was crazy. That's not the thinking today, but in those days, we really cared. So after being off all that time, I just went back into my old routine that I used to do years ago, and I put a bench again underneath my ass, and I squatted to the bench, and I built the squat up as far as going down to the bench wise. I got it up to 200 pounds, and then that day when I took a video of me without a bench underneath me, and you can see I wasn't even barely going past parallel. And at that time I was thinking, forget about bodybuilding and go into developing strength for the power lifts, for the squats. So that's when I decided to get my mobility and be able to squat deeper. And it took 8 months for my muscles and my ligaments and everything to get stretched out, my hips, everything. And so that's why I was really aggravated when I saw myself in the front. And then doing it from the side, It looks a lot different than it does from the front. So anyway, I'm going to be doing these squats for the next few sessions. I'm going to be adding weight to it, and so I can get these deeper squats. Now, the reason for doing the deeper squats is, okay, if you get yourself accustomed to going just past parallel, when you get heavier weights in the squats, when you pass parallel and you go deeper than that, you're not going to have the strength to come back up. I tried it. I was able to go down to as far as I thought I was going deep, and then one day I went a little deeper and I couldn't push back up. So you need to develop those muscles that can bring you out of the squat, to bring yourself back up. And that's what I think anyway, and what I've seen on the internet, and these guys squatting, they have the same thinking that, practice deep, and then when you're actually in competition, you can go parallel, and if something happens where you go a little deeper, you got the strength to be able to bring yourself back up. Also, don't forget, in powerlifting, you're only doing three lifts. You're doing the squat, the deadlift, and the bench, and you're only doing 9 sets in 1 rep. So you have to develop these muscles, and the deeper you can go, the stronger you're going to get, the stronger I'm going to get, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just, giving out a hint there. If you're having a problem getting deep in your squats, just keep working at it, and put a bar on your back and go down, all the way down, and just stay there, and just work yourself from there, and it's going to help, and it's going to work. And I'm not a guy that you can look at and say, oh wow, okay, I'll copy him, because I'm learning too, so we'll be all learning together. So with that, I'm going to get this video edited and get it up on the channel. So take care.
Where's Grandpa? Where's Grandpa?